Good morning. Today we'll be studying chapter 3 of class 11 geography, interior of the earth. In this chapter we'll be studying about the sources of information about the interior. These are direct sources and indirect sources, earthquake waves, and the types of earthquake, how the earthquake waves propagate, and the shadow zone. This topic, shadow zone, it is related to earthquake waves, and the effects of earthquake, how we measure earthquake, and also about the structure of the earth. There are three main layers: crust, mantle, core being the innermost, volcanoes and volcanic landform. We'll study about different types of volcanoes and the intrusive landforms formed by a volcano. See, it is very difficult and even impossible to reach the interior of the earth, at least to the mantle and core. We cannot reach that deep because as we go down, the temperature increases, which is unbearable by human bodies. So, we use many direct and indirect sources to know about the interior of the earth. Earth radius is around 6,370 kilometers, which is very large, very long to reach. Therefore, we uses many other sources. Some direct sources are the surface rock obtained from mining. Some gold mines are 3 to 4 kilometer deep in South Africa, and beyond this it is not possible to reach because of the high temperatures. See, scientists are working on two major projects. One is Deep Ocean Drilling Project and the other is Integrated Ocean Drilling Project. The deepest drill is at Kola, Arctic Ocean. It is 12 kilometer deep. Now the second direct source is the magma obtained from volcanic eruption. The magma comes from very deep inside the earth, and as it solidifies on the surface, we can study it and know the composition of the material inside the earth. Then, now we'll study about indirect sources. Indirect sources include studying the meteors or studying the gravitation, magnetic field, and seismic activities. It is fact that as we go down, the temperature, pressure, and also the density of material increases. And through this, and knowing the total thickness of the earth, scientists can estimate by doing calculations the temperature, pressure, and density of materials at different depths. Now, another source of information, which is indirect source of information, is studying the meteors that reach the earth's surface. The material and structure observed in the meteors are not from the earth but is similar to that of the earth. They are solid bodies developed out of material that is same as our planet. This becomes yet another source of information about the interior of the earth. Now, another indirect source is studying the gravitation force. See, gravitation force is not same at all the latitudes. It is less at the equator and more near the poles because the distance from center to the pole is less compared to the center and equator. Now, gravity, it also depends on the mass of the material, therefore it varies from place to place. And what is gravity anomaly? Gravity anomaly is the difference between expected value of gravitation to the real value. The difference is known as gravity anomaly. सी सिंपल वर्ड्स में ग्रेविटी एनोमली को हम देखें तो एक पॉइंट पे हम कैलकुलेशंस के अकॉर्डिंग क्या ग्रेविटी की क्या वैल्यू एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं वर्सेस हम जब उसे ऑब्ज़र्व कर रहे हैं, जब हम वहाँ पे मेजर कर रहे हैं तो क्या रियल वैल्यू आती है। इन दोनों का जो डिफरेंस होता है उसे ग्रेविटी एनोमली कहते हैं। यूजुअली एनोमली का मतलब ही यही होता है कि एक्सपेक्टेड और रियल वैल्यू के बीच में जो डिफरेंस होता है उसे एनोमली कहते हैं। नाउ अनदर वन इज़ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, it provides information about distribution of magnetic material in the crystal portion and thus provide us the distribution of material in different parts. सीस्मिक एक्टिविटी, ये सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट सोर्स है, इनडायरेक्ट सोर्स इज़ सीस्मिक एक्टिविटी। सीस्मिक एक्टिविटी यूजुअली होता क्या है? सीस्मिक एक्टिविटी इज़ ऑल द एक्टिविटीज़ related to the earthquake. It includes the earthquake wave, how they propagate and how they behave in different mediums. These all we study in seismic activity. Now let us study about earthquake. What are earthquakes? See, earthquake is in simple words we can say that shaking of the earth is called as earthquake. When the earth releases energy, that energy it generates waves that travel in all direction and cause that vibration. See, now let us understand why the earth shake. This is ground, this is a fault. Fault is a crack between two pieces of rock. It's like a sharp break between the crystal rocks. तो ये जो क्रैक सा है ये फॉल्ट है। नाउ ये जो दो पीसेस है, ये दो चट्टान मान लो आप, ये अपोजिट डायरेक्शंस में मूव करेगा। इनकी टेंडेंसी होती है कि ये अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में मूव करें, पर इसके ऊपर जो ये ओवरलाइंग लेयर ऑफ रॉक है ये इस पर प्रेशर बना रहा है और इन दोनों की मूवमेंट को रोक के रखा है। पर एक टाइम ऐसा आएगा जब ये जो फ्रिक्शन है ओवरलाइंग रॉक स्ट्रेटा का, it will be lesser than their tendency to move in opposite direction. The tendency to move in opposite direction, it will overcome the friction, है ना, it will overcome the friction and उसके बाद ये जो रॉक्स है ये शिफ्ट हो जाएंगे इस तरह से। ये ऊपर वाला रॉक हो गया, ये नीचे चला जाएगा, ये ऊपर आ जाएगा। तो जब ये शिफ्ट होएंगे तो एनर्जी विल बी रिलीज्ड, एनर्जी रिलीज़ होएगी इसके अंदर। ये एनर्जी रिलीज़ होगी, इसकी वजह से अर्थ विल शेक। दिस एनर्जी विल ट्रेवल इन ऑल डायरेक्शंस इन फॉर्म ऑफ वेव and this is called as earthquake. This is how earthquake is formed or occurs. Now see, the point where the energy is released, जहाँ पे एनर्जी रिलीज़ हुई है उस पॉइंट को हम फोकस या हाइपोसेंटर बोलेंगे एंड उस पॉइंट से जो नियरेस्ट पॉइंट होगा ऑन द सरफेस, नियरेस्ट जो पॉइंट होगा ऑन द सरफेस, इट विल बी नोन एज एपीसेंटर। ये यूजुअली फोकस से जस्ट अबव होगा, इट विल बी परपेंडिकुलर टू द फोकस, ठीक है। सो दिस इज़ कॉल्ड एज एपीसेंटर।